As long as money don't take over the other person, that's all I gotta say, bro. I've always been the breadwinner, but at the same time, I never looked down on my partner who made less because, like, if she needed a car, I would help her. You know, if she needed this, I would help her. It's all reciprocal.
I can agree with that, Jose, because some it's seasons. Some people fall on hard times during certain seasons. So he may make less than you during the first year of y'all relationship, and then make more than you within the next
Exactly.
15 years, 20
Yeah.
years. So that was the point as far as to the whole being able to get it versus already having it and not being able to attain it. Because sometimes you may run into a person who is on hard times, and then to your point, Vincent, you said, well, the question was about, God, it was basically in regards to the money aspect of it and the risk and the reward.
The risk
um
reward factor, yeah.
right, okay. The risk is the same when you're weighing emotions with a man who has money but doesn't value emotional intelligence, who doesn't value morals, who doesn't value love, who doesn't know what respect and honor is. The emotional risk is the same way. It is just whether, and if you have your own money as a woman, then it's based, honestly, then it goes versus, would I rather be hurt by a broke man or a rich man, when you're still getting hurt and you're getting some form of emotional pain. So that risk versus reward would be based on monetary value and what she has at her dispense versus her emotional space and what she has at her dispense.
You want to chime in there, Estro? What's up, man? Welcome to the room.
Oh yeah, I'm just listening, man. I was trying to pick up on what Miss Lady Supreme was saying. I don't. What does emotional intelligence mean? Can anybody break that?
Yeah, when I say emotional intelligence, just a sense of understanding, and being able to verbalize your emotions, being able to speak to your emotions. There are a lot, and I know a lot of men who are wealthy, but the only emotion that they are comfortable expressing verbally is anger. So when frustration arises, when love arises, when passion arises, when these other feelings come into play, they can't even compute them. There are some men with money who, trigger warning, who kill themselves. So when we speak on like emotional intelligence, being able to understand their own emotions, not being responsible for another person's emotions, but being able to understand their own emotions, being able to process and move with a clear mind or peace with every situation that arises, whether it's knowing, hey, it's nothing I can do about this, I gotta find another way, or where it's, hey, I can stabilize with what this current situation is, I can balance within whatever this current situation is, and I can find a way to move through it. And emotional intelligence is just your ability to intellectualize some of the emotions or most of the emotions that arise, and not moving purely on emotions. When it comes down to men, for me personally, and money, because that was like making more, the topic is about making more. That's not everything to me, simply because all I need for you to be able to do is take care of yourself. Making more isn't a problem for me if you can take care of yourself. If you can take care of yourself, that means you are self sustaining. I don't have a problem with that. I do have a problem with, there are wealthy ass men out here, men who will go and talk to you any kind of way because they feel like the only thing that guarantees respect is money. And they have no respect for life. They have no respect for the next human as it is. So for me, it's hey, yes, be able to take care of yourself and have ambition, have goals, have dreams, as opposed to you having money. If you make more than me, or if you make more than your woman, that's fine. But what that's not the only factor that comes into play when it comes down to being a decent human being, when it comes down to romantic relationships, is deeper than money. Money is a huge part. Finances, being able to manage finances, but you can also teach that. You cannot necessarily teach how to be a decent human being outside of your adolescent ages, or outside of your, when you're growing from an infant, how you were raised. Some people change and grow. But if you are a decent human being who has ambition and you're willing to work towards it, versus A person with money who isn't a decent human being, I'm going to take the person who doesn't have the money but is willing to work towards the monetary aspect, but is a decent human being and has a respect for life any day.
No, that's well put, though. I agree with everything you're saying, though. There should be more women like you. I get that. But here's the thing, though. With men, that's not a reality. With men,
I was
it
about to say.
it does happen. Women do thrive towards guy at a certain height, at a certain weight, at a certain financial level, and so it's like men, they do what they do, and I don't know how to explain that, but like man, we're put in positions where like we have to fucking cater, like we have, not like we have to cater all the time. You get what I'm saying? But we're put in positions where like women don't understand, like we make money. I get that, and here's the thing though: we shouldn't treat women like that, because I'm not like that. But it happens, and that's why a lot of women say that, but they're shallow as fuck too. Women can be shallow as fuck, like they're thinking about the money too. You're not thinking about the money because you already said it, so I respect you for that. But most women do, and men have to fucking cater to that idea, to that position, and so there is like a back and forth thing. So I don't know, man. Like y'all want to chime in, man, because like fuck, I've been through it so many times before, man. Like I had to
What
be this way, I had to be that way because I'm a man. You know, I'm sick of that.
Well, I can understand that perspective, but I also know that a man who has knowledge of self, he's only wanting to attract and entertain the type of woman who is going to be beneficial to his life in more ways than monetary, because 9 times out of 10, if you are sustaining a certain level of income, then you're looking for women to please you in other ways. So when it comes down to that, that knowledge of self, and not only that knowledge of self, being able to walk in that self, in your God self, walk in your God body and understanding who you truly are, and moving in that, accepting that, loving that, and affirming that with your daily actions outside of monetary value, then you're not even going to want to be entertained by the societal norms of women who only go after your money. If there are women who base their whole, because there are, now I'm not, listen, I understand there are women, and what I understand is like this, women have a different privilege that a lot of us don't like to acknowledge. A woman can go to a man and be taken care of for the rest of her
Thank
life
you.
simply because she is attractive. Simply like, and I understand that she can go and deal with a man and he likes her enough to where he's so focused on his money, all she got to do is please him a little bit and be set for the rest of her life. I understand that, but there are some men who require more than that, because they understand what peace is, and they understand what fulfillment is, and they understand what self-love is as a man, and self-worth is as a man. And a man's worth is way deeper than his pockets. It touched into that soul. It touched, it is cosmic.
Still there, Lady Supreme, though?
If you're not there, your mic
I've
went
dealt
out,
with
boo.
these women, I've been around these women, and I've gotten to the point to where it's
Okay.
like, hey, I don't even want to be around you because you dismissing this man because he walking up and he got on his work boots. Meanwhile, this man is a general manager at a plant and bringing over $200,000 a year, or bringing over $500,000 a year, and you don't know, and you're basing it simply off of his clothes. Meanwhile, this man is respectful, this man is honorable, this man moves with integrity. So I understand, and it's in, or a man who's fallen off, someone who just died in his family, and he's taking it really hard, and he's not on his feet at that moment, but the minute that he does shake back, he's able to climb that ladder with monetary, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. It's just looking at
Right.
love or looking at
Right.
relationships in a holistic point of view, as opposed to that. And once you move in who you are, like you said, you tired of that. If you tired of that, be tired of that, and only move in who you are and stand in that, and only entertain what you feel is worthy, and that includes substance. That includes something that can feed not only your physical eye or your physical body, but feed your soul. Like, you got to stand in that and be okay with that, and understand that there is not that many, just how some women feel like there's not as many men, there's not as many women. who are going to satisfy your appetite, but know that you are worthy and know that you will get what you are, what is for you.
Hey, I gotta tell you one thing though, Lady Supreme. Um, Out of all women I talked to so far, like recently, you have an open fucking mind. I'll tell you that because, for one thing, men are not fucking perfect. Women are not perfect. We just deal with the opposite sex. That's it. That's like most likely that's the situation. And so like it's easier for women or men to say, of the opposite sex to be like, yo, they fucked me over. All men or all women are like this. But the fact that you said that, the fact that you're like, no, no, I take acknowledgement of how women are, and I'm taking acknowledgement how men are too. So that's what's up. So that's why, like, when I listen to you, you're really, really like keen onto like what you're talking about, and so I respect you for that. So that's all I gotta say. Like, I respect
Can I
that.
ask a question, Jose? This is Coach Nina down at the bottom.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, Lady Supreme, she brought a lot of wisdom. She gave you a lot of jewels there. And I know that you're listening to her, and it sounds like this is not the first time. I'm wondering, what did you take away that you're willing to take action on to change your life in these relationships with women?
Easy. It's just like if it doesn't feel right, it's your intuition kicks in. That's the first thing. Is intuition. Um, but do women and men have the same kind of like how do I say it, background? No. It's just different. There's, like what she was saying earlier too. Like women could use their, looks and stuff like that to gain, supply, or like, to gain like, security and stuff like that. Men don't have that, and so it's a different game, and so that's why a lot of men and women they clash because it's like it's a different game, you
Okay,
know.
so let me stop you. Let me stop you. And I asked you that question for a reason.
Right.
If you would actually, like, is the replays on here? Yeah, the replays are on. Go back and look at how you can take actions to change what you're doing. You're not going to change what the women are doing, and you're not going to change what other men are doing. But if you truly want love in your life, she gave you a blueprint. And I think that what happens, especially in Clubhouse, is people will regurgitate the information, or they will try to dictate to other people instead of really understanding how they can change their own lives. And I give you that with love. I'm not coming down on you, but I just think that she gave you what you were asking for, and I don't know if you
Yeah, but
received
one
it.
keyword, one keyword you said was blueprint. There's no blueprint. Life does
I
not
don't
come
want
with
to argue with
blueprints.
you. I just wanted to just
No, I'm
bring
not arguing with you
awareness.
either. Yeah, I'm not arguing with you either. But don't tell me that she's coming with me with blueprints, because I could take it for what it is, and I learned something. So I'm listening. So it's not like I'm not listening though. But don't tell me that I need to take it like a blueprint, because it's not. Because like that information is not 100% how I need to act. In life.
Okay,
It,
well, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm gonna close my mic, but thank you for hearing what I needed to say to you.
no, no, for sure. Like I appreciate that.
No, you think about it, Jose is right though. Lady Supreme was talking some good shit, but I don't think y'all realize how rare that is in a woman to you know what I'm saying? Like that's extra rare, the shit she was just talking.
That's a fact.
Hell yeah, dude, Lady Supreme, I caught that. But here's the thing though, that's the only difference though. When Coach was telling me that's the blueprint, that's not a blueprint. It's like take it how you is,
Well,
how
she
it
was
is.
kind of, I think,
It's
like
you know.
like treat it as use it as a blueprint. Not saying this your actual blueprint. Just use it as a blueprint, as a template, or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't think she meant like.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, template. I could catch that though. If you would have said template, I would have catch that. You
Well, I
know.
mean, she didn't mean literally like that. You know what I'm saying? You just, I get it though. This is a touchy
No,
conversation.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I
she.
respect it though. I respect it though. Like everyone up here, like to be honest, man, like shit, man. It's pretty good shit, man. I've been learning
Man,
so
it's
far.
straight no chaser, man. We don't sugarcoat shit in here, man. Speak how we speak. We just be respectful. All opinions matter. You know that. You just go speak how we speak about it and feel how we feel about it. But I just learned a lot of shit just from what she was just saying. So that's why I like to have these discussions, man. Welcome to the room. Who's that down there? E? Man, this app is tripping. E1, welcome to the room. Jermaine, what's up, Jermaine? Welcome to the room. But yeah, should women be should a man be with a woman who makes more money, knowing what that obstacle is, what that ego may have to deal with? Should he do it? You know what I mean? Anybody want to chime in?
I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's her money. She worked for it. Shit.
She want to spend
I
it.
don't see. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Whether yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of dudes let that get in the way of them, get in the way of them actually, um, shit. I don't even really know what I want. I know what I want to say, but I don't want to word it the wrong way. But yeah, it ain't. I don't see no problem with it. But I do get the ego part. But that's with anybody though. You know what I'm saying? Like the more money a person have, the more resources a person have access to, the more likely they're going to become a different person. Which it's not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes it ain't always a good thing.
I don't
You
think
know.
no
Mm,
man would have a problem with it, right? I think it'd be the women would have a, you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be the way the women act would be the problem. That's my opinion.
mm.
I don't know, boy. You got some real boss women out here that met that a little boy a nigga real quick. He get to acting
Right.
stupid. Little boy his ass real fast. Hey, little boy, go over there. No money for you. I ain't paying that phone bill. You feel me? That's come on, my nigga. I don't know what y'all niggas talk about. Let's wake this up.
Yeah, yeah. Don't
I
nobody
know some women
want
out
to
there real rule with an iron fist with that money, bro.
right.
Yeah, I know women like that. Honestly, I was cool with women like that, and that's how it like I can speak to that. That's how they coming. Like that's how some women are coming. Unfortunately, that's how
You
they
feel
coming.
me? Can you
I
blame
can't
them?
tell you. Jose said something. He said women can be just as shallow. Like I have a thing. I don't like a man who can't teach me nothing. Like so for like on the opposite end, I would
That's true.
never be attracted to a man who can't teach me anything.
Yep.
Like if I'm more intelligent than you in every aspect, in every facet,
What are we doing?
then I don't want to deal with you.
What are we even doing? Like, that don't even make sense. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And that ain't being fucked up. That's just make it make sense. We have nothing in common. Just there's nothing. Like, you can't teach me. I can't learn nothing from you.
Yeah, I gotta ask you once, like everyone, like this is for everyone in the fucking group. So like boys and girls, like, yo, do you get bored easily? Like, cause I get bored easily. I'm 32 years old, man.
Yeah.
I've dated around. Do you get bored easily, boy and girl? Like, real talk, man. Because like I think it comes to the point to that, to like you know what you want already. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you
Mhm.
get bored? Meaning what? Like in relationships or something like
With
that?
her, just with her, you get bored with her ass. I think is that what you mean?
Yeah, yeah. You already know what you want. You know,
Hell no.
No, I
somewhat,
don't get bored.
somewhat.
Well, before I get bored, I'm gonna find me something else to do. It's always something to do in life. It's always
Yeah.
something to do every day. So I don't,
She
I
might
think,
not be the one for
uh,
you. Go ahead, Sid.
yeah. I don't know. You shouldn't never get bored.
I,
Older
I
people,
keep
yeah, they
myself
can get,
busy. I keep
yeah,
myself busy.
exactly.
I like to learn, so when I get bored, I educate myself.
Jose, do y'all have a lot in common?
Like, as in what though? Like
Like
my current partner or
TV,
what?
TV shows, stuff y'all like to do, going out, etc., etc.
No, here's the thing though. Like when I see things that are not reciprocal, I get bored. because they're not asking about me, and I'm always asking about them. If it's just one-sided, that's where I cut it off.
Oh, that okay. That makes yeah. That's different.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. That's like when you get bored. It's just one-sided, you know.
Oh, you got to
Uh,
get out of that, bro.
Yeah, you with the wrong lady. Too.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's
No
what I'm saying.
disrespect to her though, but we
Oh no, no,
all
it's all
know
good,
real shit.
dude. It's all good. I already know, bro.
He
Trust me.
might
That's
not
why.
be the one.
No, dude, I'm not even tripping. Don't even worry, bro. Like, but thank you all.